Hey everyone, Daniel here from the Reasons I'm Broke podcast, and I got this idea from Scott, who's one of the hosts on the podcast, and he knows how much I collect Bulbasaur and constantly sharing the different merch and cards that I end up pulling. And from what I've seen on Bulbapedia, I do have so far every English release of Bulbasaur as a single. It is my favorite Pokemon, except for the N64 one that I think only 100 were made for one of the contest winners, and who knows if those even exist anymore. I've never seen them on eBay. But Scott said, why don't you showcase your collection of Bulbasaur singles? And I'm like, you know what? Why don't I? I'm proud of this collection. It's my favorite Pokemon, and I don't know the sets too well, but I do know what I like, and I like Bulbasaur. So I do have some neat things here, like custom ones. So let's start off with the first page. This is the original artwork, the first one ever made. And then they did the re-release several years later, and those are marked with the 2 on it, the second release on them. Again, I don't really remember a lot of the set names, but so far I think I do have them in order according to the Bulbapedia one. And I do get some of these custom ones that people like Zaba make, and they are basically art extensions of existing cards. So you can kind of see where they took the original one and they painted around it, and then they printed them up in this kind of foil finish to them. There's also the e-reader ones. This one's got a Bulbasaur just lounging, hanging out. That's another one. I really do like all of these. I don't know if I have a favorite, and they are awesome. On to the next page, there is an extended art of the same Bulbasaur, the lounging Bulba, and there's another e-reader release, and he is worshipping the sun, rightfully so. You get that solar beam power from it. It's got Sleep Seed, Vine Whip, and these e-reader ones are getting hard to find these days. Here's a Japanese one. I don't have every Japanese release, but if it had a different artwork, I did try to nab it. This is the Japanese McDonald's e-reader. You can kind of see the McDonald's symbol right there in the corner. And there's the Vine Whip action on it. That artwork is unique to that card. And here's another beautiful one, another Japanese one. It's number 1 from that set. And it's got him, I believe, at Professor Oak's lab is what I'm guessing from this one. And this is back when they still put the level 15s and all of that on each of the cards. Here's another Japanese release, and this I believe is a there it is, Ken Sugimori Gym release of Bulbasaur, Erica's Bulbasaur, and then there's an English version with different artwork on it. That's another Sugimori piece. And there is Erica at the bottom left corner. So very different than each other, but both really nice, both from Ken Sugimori. And here's another English release e-reader. You've got the e-reader strip from 2004. And that one is, let me see who the artwork is by. I don't think it's listed on there. Maybe they moved it. There it is, Ken Sugimori. It's another Sugimori. You can kind of see how much the artwork changed. He kind of had a more flat, frog-like version of Bulbasaur many years ago, and then they kind of developed a different style. It's style today, which is a lot rounder, bigger eyes on him. Still great though. And this is a hollow Bulbasaur. This one came out in 2004 as well. And there you can see the different energy symbols in the background of Bulbasaur as he's reaching for, I think, an apple or one of the fruits from the world of Pokemon. Next page here, this one I really like. It's him crossing a river or at the edge of a lake, who knows, but I really like the artwork on this one from Hajime Kusojima. That one came out in 2004. And there's 2 Bulbasaurs in this next card. And there they are. And this is the extended artwork version as well. I believe also from Zaba. But there's the artist right at the bottom corner there. Lunumbu, I believe. And there it is. Extended artwork on that one compared to the other one. And it is a foil that they print them on. And this is a Crystal Guardians promo from EX. It's got a simpler artwork design to it. And here's a more shadowed version of Bulbasaur on this card. This one came out in 2006. And here's another release, 2007, so the next year. A little action artwork on that one. No energy shake vine. The defending Pokemon is now asleep. That's probably really handy, actually. Really playable. And here's another promo one. This one was for one of the movies. I think it was Entei. Someone can let me know in the comments below. And it's got the silver border on it. And there's the promo for it. Came out in 2012. So several years later, a Japanese promo. There was no version like this that I know of in English that used that particular artwork. Here's another Japanese promo. I think it was an anniversary card. It says Pokemon Center, so there might be a Pokemon Center anniversary or even Pokemon in general, but that's one of the ones where they do. This one's from 2009. It has a realistic, probably a photo is the artwork. Someone did the piece, the Bulbasaur in real life, and then scanned it, put it in with a background. This is a reverse holo Bulbasaur. And I always like the reverse holos, and maybe we'll come across a newer one with the energies in the background, but there's our first reverse holo from this set. Here's one right there, right next to it, and it's got the leaf designs, the grass designs on them. And there's the artwork for it. And there was also a Build-A-Bear workshop promo with it. It uses the same artwork, but it's got the Build-A-Bear logo on it. And that one came out in 2012. There it is. And next to it, another one of my favorite art pieces right there. And I ended up getting the extended artwork, which we'll see in a minute, but that's another one. At the edge of a river, you see the reflection for Bulbasaur. That one came out in 2017. And there's the extended artwork for it. So that's another custom card. And that one I got from Zaba as well. And this one's from the Detective Pikachu movie. So Brocats like Bobby and Scott were awesome in helping me nab these when they released in theaters. This one is a holo. It's kind of hard to see there, but there you go. You can see it a lot better there. And they were awesome in bringing these into the shop. Like, hey, did you get a Bulbasaur yet? And they released these in McDonald's and I think in theater packs as well. So that's how Bulbasaur looked in the Detective Pikachu movie. And here's another extended art piece from before that we saw. This is the original. There was the extended custom piece. And this is the 25th anniversary Bulbasaur that they re-released with the same artwork. And there's another one right there. So this one's a holo version and the other one is standard. So these are part of the 25th anniversary packs that they released. It's not too common that they do that kind of pattern on the holo. So you're not going to see too many of those Bulbasaurs. And I always leave a blank spot in case I put in another custom or another full art. That way I don't have to move all of these at once. And I talked to Nick from Buds, Bros, and Superheroes about that. He does the same thing with his movies. Here's another custom one. This one I got this year, and it released this year. It's another custom one with the original sprite work from Red and Blue. And they have a first edition on there. And it's not affiliated. It's got all that stuff on their custom card, not legal for play. But that one is also a regular holo. Maybe you can see it from this angle there. It's got the silver on the background. Another silver or a custom one. This is a constellation one that they did for the 3 starters. And I, of course, got the Bulbasaur. It's got the Cosmic Seed ability. Each of your Pokemon that has any grass energy attached to it has no retreat cost. Razor Leaf 40. Silver's Propaganda is the artist that did that particular one. And this one I did not color, but it is a color paper, basically card, custom one. And it has that material where you can ink it, you can color it, you can use colored pencils. I left it blank. I'm not great at coloring, so maybe I'll get someone who knows how to color do it one day, but otherwise I do like it as a black and white clean piece. So that is it for Bulbasaur, and I do have some Ivysaurs and Venusaurs, so I might as well show those off since this is my favorite binder right here. That's the classic Ivysaur. I do have a couple of those, as this one is the re-release one with the 2 on there, just like at the beginning with Bulbasaur. This one is the Dark Ivysaur card, and it has the insignia there for winner, so it is a tournament promo that they released many years ago. Let's see if I can find it. 2003 for that one. And this one was from a subscriber at the comic shop, Matt. Shout out to you, Matt H, for the Dark Ivysaur, and he also gifted me a Venusaur, which we'll show in a couple of minutes here, a Dark Venusaur. But this is a custom one. This one's heavy. It's printed on like a thin metal, also from Zaba, and it's got the first edition on there. It's a recreation of the first base set Venusaur. And moving along, this is a newer one, a reverse holo Venusaur. I don't have every Venusaur or every Ivysaur, but as I come across them, I do collect them. Just like the base Bulbasaur with the original sprite, we've got a Venusaur first edition as well, custom card. Beautiful one. This one, I believe, was recently traded in by Scott and at the shop, and I Ended up buying it from the shop as well. So this is a promo Venusaur. It was pricey, and this is a Ken Sugimori artwork. Came out in 1999, and it is gorgeous. That original artwork from the box art, I want to say that is where they showed it off, or at least the theme decks, the booster packs for sure. On the base set, they used this artwork for Venusaur. So this is actually one of my favorite Venusaur cards in the collection. This is a custom one from, oh no it isn't. There's one that looks, oh, this is the custom one. I'll show that off in a second, but this is a standard holo, first edition, and no, maybe they were both. No, it is a custom one created by Inform Games. There you go, you can kind of see it, and it's got it. They just made it look really legit with the different copyright symbols and all that at the bottom. But that one came as a combo pack. That's a standard holo, and then it's got the gold holo version, also custom. So that one came in two. They did the Blastoise, the Charizard, and then they did a Venusaur. And the artwork did remind me of the old school artwork. That's a golden Venusaur as the label on there. And the other one is a standard one, but it's another beautiful custom piece. Dark Venusaur, that's the one I was telling you, where Matt H also gifted along with the Dark Ivysaur. It's got the winner symbol on it, or the marking. And it's also, I think, an e-reader, I believe, from those symbols on the side. Very different than the earlier ones, but there it is, Dark Venusaur. And here's a custom energy that features the three, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and the Venusaur. It's golden, another custom one. And it's just one of those things where a lot of artists are so talented and can make some of these pieces that look like this one, like almost exactly like an original, or sometimes even better than what they do with the energies today. And this one is an example of that for sure. Here's a full art Venusaur EX. Ended up nabbing that, I believe, on eBay when these were releasing, back before the prices were insane for singles like they are now. This is another one of my favorite Venusaur EX cards. That came out as a promo, and it came with booster packs and all of that, and I, of course, got it for the Venusaur. It's not too often that you see them in that pose from underneath, just like the Bulbasaur earlier, and it's got a Scyther as well. So it's the promo from XY number 123, Venusaur EX, and another one right here. A more 3D version of the artwork. I'm not a huge fan of when they do the 3D art, but it is one that I will collect still anytime I come across them. Here's another one. This is the Japanese version of a Venusaur EX. And here's a custom Shadow Venusaur GX that came out a year or two ago. Another custom one, full art on it. And same with this guy here. This is Ancient Venusaur GX. I forgot which lore they introduced and talked about the Ancient Venusaur GX, but that one, it's got all the little ones right down here, Bulbasaur, Venusaur, and then it's got the ancient one, the big one right here. It looks like it has glasses on with the vine going around its eyes. And here's the Celebi and Venusaur GX combo on there. There's a few of those that released. This one, I think, is the Secret Art one, SM1, or it looks like it's a promo, so it's a promo release. I know they do a lot of secret artwork like this where it's not quite full holo, but it goes past, like this one has the boxes that kind of show up there, but this one's got the hollowing on there too. And that's got a find yourself someone who looks at you the way Venusaur looks at Celebi card. That's the one right there. This is the Rainbow Rare of the Celebi and Venusaur GX. Number 182, 1 out of 181, so that is a secret rare card. And another really nice one. They did these upgraded where you can, they're textured on there. You can kind of see it. And I really like that they do that because you can, if you really take a look, you can see how it follows the pattern of the Pokemon. And that's really cool attention to detail that they give. Another team up here with Venusaur and Snivy GX. Part of the tag team lineup. Number 1 out of 236. And here's another one of the extended artwork, and it's got holo right behind it. That's a promo Snivy and Venusaur. There they are. I like Snivy, always have. Here's a custom stained glass Venusaur V. That one's really cool. And here's a Mega Venusaur EX release. This is a full art one, released several years ago, 2016. Right before it got insane with all of the scalpers and speculators and all that. This is the Japanese version, so if you can see on these two, I'll show these two at the same time. It's the Mega Venusaur EX. This one's got the English title on the artwork, and then the English one has the Japanese title on there. So it's one of those things where I wondered if they think that our English letters look cool like we think theirs look cool. I'm always curious about that. But there they are. Got one of each. And the Venusaur VMAX, this is a custom one. And it's got, oh no, it's definitely a custom, but they have the promo symbol on here. It's again, they fool you sometimes. They look that good. And this is a full art one. And it's got this crazy attack, G-Max Beam. This attack does 30 more damage for each grass energy attached to this Pokemon, 90 plus. I love this one. This one is a part of the promo line. I'm glad they came out like that, or I don't know if I would have been able to pull it normally, but it's the Venusaur VMAX full art on him. You can see him right underneath. I do like this VMAX design more than the Mega Venusaur. I just love that it just encompasses that entire one. So as we continue on, it's got all of the, it kind of continued on there. And I did want to showcase the sleeves that I ended up getting thanks to, with the help of Bobby, another co-host on the podcast. So I've been sleeving some of them with that one. And then I also got, this one I think was a Kickstarter coin. It might have been the other one, but this one, it's got, I ended up getting a Pikachu for Kelly, and I got the Bulbasaur for me. So it's got him right on the front there, and it's got the bulb on the back, which I thought was really cool. So I keep that one all the way in the back, and there's pages for more Bulbasaur and any other pulls that I end up doing. But once again, thanks to Scott for the idea on the showcase on the Bulbasaur line and cards. Let us know which one you thought was your favorite from this line, either Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, or Venusaur in the comments below. And I really appreciate you checking it out. Thank you very much.